Didn't like the way they lost the battle in the trenches last week in Edmonton. Lule ahead and didn't get much, and now that second effort looks like it should be enough, but the initial surge looked like he'd been stopped.
Didn't need much either. But a little second effort there. It looked like he did get it, and they will move the chains without measure. But you're right, a good push by that Ottawa D-line that reestablished the line, but that extra stretch just before they blew it dead got the Lions the first down.
So Lule back to the sidelines, and Jennings checks back in. Lions trying to avoid their first two-game losing streak of the year. Jennings moving around in the pocket, trouble, and he is dropped. And it's Latanzio with the sack. He had 2 in the first meeting. Or is it Connor Williams?
I was going to say, Chris, again, here in the third quarter, we're deep into this third, and the defenses have made adjustments.
Yes, they have.
Come back, and they're starting to make plays. A sack by Craig Rowe, BC Lion defense, and then Connor Williams with a nice tackle behind the line of scrimmage and sack there. Tanzio was right there. I'm not sure who they're going to give credit to, but
yeah, close one way or the other. It's another sack for a Canadian player on that defensive front, and now a pass to the sidelines. Gore's got it, but he's going to be short, and the punt team will come on.
And they're making these quarterbacks now in Jonathan Jennings and Trevor Harris just be patient, making them throw it underneath. That was second and long, threw it 6 yards. Gore got a couple on his own, but you have to punt. The Redblacks rally to the tackle.
So here's Leone. Bill Smith moves up, not a typical blast by Leone, just 38 yards. And there's a tackle by Rolly Lumbala. But the defenses are starting to dig in, and there's a guy front and center when that discussion at quite a pace. Look at the numbers in the last 5 weeks for Solomon Elimimian, and 8 more tackles tonight with more. Let's go back to the sidelines. Here's Farhan.
Chris, it took Elimimian a while to return to MOP form from recovering from Achilles surgery, and he told me that if he knew it was going to be that difficult, he might have considered retiring. He said it was harder than anything he's ever done, but being the competitor he is, when he went to Hawaii in the offseason to train and recover, he filmed everything. He called a number of other athletes who'd gone through the same surgery, and he wanted to top their benchmarks for a return. How long did it take you? I can do it faster. And when he got to training camp, he thought he was ready, but then he realized after the fact he actually wasn't. It took him a while to get his speed back, his explosiveness back, and his confidence back. And now that he's watched how he is playing now, he realizes just how far away from that he was when training camp began. And now he finally feels like his old self again.
Well, he's over 100 defensive plays made this season and 95 tackles on the year. Yeah, he's back in Defensive Player of the Year mode, isn't he? But
Back in that tackle right there.
Right there with his, that's a team 100 tackle with Big Hill.
All-time tackle leader in Hawaii history. Of course, back in 2014, that's the MOP year that Farhan was talking about. Outstanding defensive player, league record at the time in tackles.
And by coincidence, that just happened to be the 100 tackle in the last 6 games between Elimimian and Big Hill. Here's Madu cutting back. Craig Rowe will trip him up, but it's a first down run for Moses Madu.
Ottawa's had the field position advantage here in the third quarter, but haven't on the scoreboard.
Feed Madu the football again, and once again, Elimimian there to put the stop to proceedings. You mentioned 12 different running backs for Ottawa in their franchise history. This can't seem to keep anybody healthy. William Powell, another who is now trying to come back from Achilles heel surgery.
Trayvon Van, Nick Grigsby, guys that have rotated in this year.
2nd and 5. And another pinpoint pass and a first down. And it's Brad Sinopoli once again.
Yeah, that's what's been real impressive about Trevor Harris tonight is just his accuracy. I mean, high completion percentage anyway. You talked about his quarterback rating. We mentioned the touchdown interception ratio as well, but he has been bang on accurate tonight. Very few overthrows. I haven't seen an overthrow tonight.
8th catch for Sinopoli for 73 yards. 73 catches on the year now, and again on first down they're running, and a flag comes down. Yeater with the tackle.
It's going to be a holding on Ottawa. I think Trevor Harris feels the same way.
Holding Ottawa, number 59. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's the right tackle, Jake Silas.
Trevor Harris feels the same way I do. Is you can get holding calls on running plays, but you shouldn't. He was trying to block Mikael Brooks.
Brooks, who took offense to the head coach's assessment that they got beaten up front last week. Here's a little screen to the fullback. Patrick Lavoie lowers the boom and takes some punishment too. And there's Elamibian with another tackle, but it's 17 for Patrick Lavoie.
Mikael Brooks, yeah, he took exception to what the coach said. He didn't like it. He said, but okay, if that's what he thinks, he's right there in front. This is Mikael Brooks again, coming right down Main Street, and Harris just beats him in time to Lavoie. Right in behind him.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, it's another completion to Lavoie. Touchdown in the Grey Cup game last year, tackled there by Purifoy, but even though it was 1st and 20, the Redblacks convert, and they're 1st and goal.
Watch the accuracy on this throw, just to the left of your screen. Trevor Harris, this is the accuracy I'm talking about. He throws him right in the middle, hold it there, bang. If he throws it there, chance for Purifoy to get it. There, it's overthrow, it's in Edam's hands. Right between the 8 and the 1.
Final play, 3rd quarter. Handed off to Madu, straight ahead. Touchdown, Moses Madu. First touchdown as a Redblack. And the Redblacks are back in front.
Another way you can help your offensive line that's gone through so many changes is to run the ball. Let them fire off the ball, go and attack rather than pass protect. And Moses Madu crossed the plane before his knee touched. That's a touchdown going to count.
Menard and Phillips both hanging on, but what an effort by Madu.
I said, hey man, how much that nigga weigh? I said, bro, just 2. You just wrong, baby. Hey, see, little wrong.
And now Milo adds the convert, and it's a 3-point Redback lead. A relatively quiet 3rd quarter, but it comes to an end with a big touchdown by Ottawa. And they're back on top as we head to the 4th quarter at BC Place. First half, just 7 in that 3rd quarter as the defenses dug in.
You know, football is a game of adjustments. It's a chess match, pawn to king 4. What's your next move? And the defense has made an adjustment. Over 600 yards of offense in the first half. And other than that last drive for Ottawa, there was under 100 yards of combined offense in that 3rd quarter. So yeah, defenses make the adjustments.
And so based on your experience, was it rather animated at halftime? Does it get ugly when the defenses get rolled through like that?
Without question. And the defensive coordinators are not only making the X's and O's adjustments, but they're motivating that defense to go out there and compete.
Chance for the Redblacks to move 3 points clear of Hamilton in the race for first in the East. Lions vying for a home field playoff spot. sole possession of second. Here's Rainey dancing up over the 30. And that's where Jonathan Jennings will start for the Lions.
Very good numbers for Jennings after 3 quarters, 14 of 18. Gets a few first downs in this drive, will be over 300 yards passing for the 6th time in 2016.
By the way, despite the defenses digging in, we are still on pace for a 1,000-yard night, with the two teams combining for 755 yards so far.
And a 3-point game going into the 4th.
Big to Allen. Jennings on the run, and he hooks up with Sean Gore, and then the ragdoll tackle draws a penalty. Was that the suplex, or does it? I thought they threw a flag, but on second look,
I thought they
it's
would.
not there.
I thought they would. That's been called unnecessary roughness before. Now that's not a penalty you can challenge. But play action fake to Anthony Allen. Move the launch spot for Jonathan Jennings, and
third catch for Gore, pickup of 20, sideline pass, and another catch for Gore. So Sean Gore now up around 85 yards on the night, matching his number.
Jennings in this game, watching him play this year, Jennings in this game is looking off the coverage a little bit more than I've seen. Of course, he's just finished a first full season, 18 games. This is game 19 for him.
Sinkfield to the short side, but they hand it off straight ahead, and Allen barges through, got to the next level, and has another BC first down. 13-yard run for Anthony Allen, and he's up to 73 yards rushing.
Yeah, Hunter Stewart, big block right up there. Look at your left guard. He's going to come up and lead the way for Allen and seal it. He gets to the second level, 67 right there. Now Allen just has to play off that block, shoots that gap, and is into the secondary.
Jennings now, he's got an open man, Sinkfield, touchdown! Terrell Sinkfield's first as a Lion.
Double seams, he hits it. These quarterbacks are putting on a show tonight. Both real early in their careers as starters.
Well, that's what they signed Terrell Sinkfield for.
He's a burner. Get up on that defensive backfield real quick.
Over 1,000 yards last year with Hamilton and 6 touchdown catches. And Sinkfield has a 31-yard touchdown grab. Now Leone to make it a 4-point lead, but he's missed. Richie Leone has missed for the second time on a convert, and that could be a costly one tonight. It remains a 3-point Lion lead. Terrific catch for Sinkfield and the Lions.
There are conductors, and then there are maestros. He leads with confidence, exactness, inspiration. At GMC, we're in tune with that degree of precision. It's that kind of performance that deserves a standing ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the GMC Acadia. The next generation SUV has arrived.
If you played $1 Million Touchdown to win and this is your name, congratulations. You've won a trip for 2 to the Grand Palladium Vallarta Resort and Spa, courtesy of redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Shop and play at Safeway and Sobeys.
When you need power, get it from the bank. The compact portable reactor power bank. Boost batteries single-handed even in an emergency. charge phones, cameras, and laptops. For portable peace of mind, this is power you can bank on. The Reactor Multifunction Power Bank. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
KFC's popcorn chicken and Colonel's crispy strips are an easy way to take back your 5 to 9. At least part of it. Get them both in the $20 boneless family fill-up or as part of the new boneless $5 fill-up. This is finger-licking good.
Two young quarterbacks, as I mentioned, putting on a show. Look at these throws from Jonathan Jennings. Full roll with the man in his face. Hits Sean Gore. One more time to Gore. Right on the money and on time. And then it's Sinkfield. Gets up over top of coverage. And Jonathan Jennings hits him in stride.
4 plays, 77 yards. Sinkfield the touchdown. Jamil Smith the return. And he works his way outside and over the 40. Finally runs out of real estate at the Lion bench at the 45-yard line. Good return for Trevor Harris, and both quarterbacks over 80% efficient here tonight, and both over 300. Harris flirting with 400 now.
Yeah, I was going to say that third quarter looked like the defense has made the adjustments, and then Harris put the last drive together just before the quarter ended. Jennings comes back with an answer. 3-point lead.
Anything you can do?
Yeah, let's see.
I can do better. They think the Madu just got it away and almost in the danger zone. Alex Bazzi's going to get flagged for a hit on the quarterback. And Harris slow to get up. They haven't been able to get home very often, and Bazzi took a shot after the ball was released. Or did he?
Well, I thought it was pretty close
Holding
watching it live.
Ottawa, number 63.
Wow.
10-yard penalty, remains first down.
So nothing wrong with what Bazzi did. It's a holding call against.
Well, the center's there, and here's Bazzi off the edge, so we can take a look at both. Gott in the middle. Now Bazzi slides off it. Here's Gott with the holding call. That's what they called. Should Bazzi have gotten the late hit? I thought it was pretty close.
Looks okay. Under pressure here, and Madu gets drilled. There's Alumimian with another tackle. His 12th of the game. And he's at 99 on the year.
Looked like Moses Madu couldn't get out of there on the screen pass quick enough. He was trying to get out of the backfield here, and he kind of runs into Bazzi because Trevor Harris wanted to throw this right now on the screen. He can't get away, and then he gets away from Bazzi late. That allows Alumimian to close quickly.
2nd and 22 for the Redblacks. 3-man rush. Harris steps up. He's going to just check down to Madu, and he's not going to get close to where he has to be. Big Hill escorts him out, and the punt team will come on. So Alumimian and Big Hill get the high-powered Redblack offense off the field. Iannuzzi and Rainey drop deep. Medeiros averaging 44.8 yards a punt. This one below average, just a 34-yarder, and Rainey covered on the play. Tanner Dahl, the long snapper, got down there first, but the Lions have the lead. And coverage of the Ryder Cup concludes tomorrow. Day 3 action. The United States with a 3-point lead. Catch it at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on TSN 1, 3, and 4. So the Lions have the lead, have the football starting at the 37. Chris Rainey in the backfield. And Rainey, ball come loose. Sounded like somebody yelled fumble, but Brady's got it up at the 41.
Mentioned it's the 19th start, 18 starts now in the books for Jonathan Jennings, and take a look at his first 18 games compared to guys like Lule, Zach Collaros, Mike Riley, and Bo Levi Mitchell. 5,000 yards, over 5,000 yards, and 30 touchdowns in his first 18 games. That goes back to 6 starts last year.
11-7 over the 18.
But these quarterbacks playing so well tonight. That's why a former MOP in Lule and last year's MOP in Henry Burris can't get back in the starting lineup.
BC.
Lions calling timeout here to have Jennings go to the sidelines and confer with Kahari Jones, not take a time count.
Both these quarterbacks have to take a different role right now, and you know that's tough on them because they're established starters. I mean, Henry Burris ranks 3rd all time in passing yards, last year's MOP. But how does Rick Campbell take Trevor Harris off the field when he's playing as well as he's playing?
I think everybody knew it was going to be a transition year when Trevor Harris was signed. Henry Burris started the first game but then got injured, and Harris has not relinquished it. He did get hurt, but when he came back off injury a month ago, he got the job back.
These two young guns are just getting it done. I say young, I mean Trevor Harris is 30 years old, but young in his career.
Jennings bouncing around and now out of the pocket and on the run, and he'll take off and step up with a first down. He does it once in a while. 260 yards running on the season, and add 8 more there to extend the drive.
Well, and he's second behind Mike Riley as far as quarterbacks go in rushing the football, and the old trick for a quarterback on the run, pretend that you're going to throw it with a little pump fake and try and hold the defender just long enough to get you to the sideline. Good decision to run out of bounds.
Gets out untouched, has a first down at the BC 50. Bala in the block. Allen ahead for maybe a couple, not much more. Moten Hopkins in the middle of that. Since I was checking the depth chart of the Grey Cup team for Ottawa on defense last year, 5 guys were in that starting lineup that are here tonight in the starting lineup. Only 1 in the same position.
Wow.
Gavin's moving to the Sam linebacker. Kane was a corner, now inside. Munoz was the middle linebacker.
Bruno.
He's outside, and Bruno now the safety was the Sam. So been a lot of movement in a short period of time. Pass, and Redblacks are saying no catch, and now the official also says that it's incomplete, intended for Gore.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that the Redblacks have sort of been up and down, win one, lose one kind of team over the last few weeks. That lots of changes on defense.